train station. So you got stuff on the afternoon reception, right?
So we already got people waiting in the line. So we are the 6 a.m. one. We're looking for the room of people for 6.
This way. Species 572, the last book. More than 1,000 tickets, which is 21 Circuit 2. And these guys have to make sure if you have the Circuit 2, then they ask for the ticket. Breathe. Everybody's got water, right?
Yeah.
Mr. Bing no es el.
The laboratory of the Incas. And this was their laboratory as well. Okay? But then later on, I will tell you some hypotheses about the town, and you will understand. Okay? they were looking for irrigation system here. But you know what? Irrigation system doesn't exist in Machu Picchu. When you go to Pisa, it's from the bottom to the top, because they had to build the foundation first, foundations, and then the soil. The soil. What do we have on each terraces? They build the terraces like you built today, the swimming pools. Yeah, imagine swimming pools, right? And then drainage. Then they had to fill them up with big rocks, small stones. The government of Peru says no. Now this French, not only French guy alone, as French Peruvian archaeologists, there's a team now. One of my friends, which is a tour guide, is part of the team. They're official term, look. This is a original wall. It was covered with moss bushes. This is the entrance, look. The wall's still original wall. So the body's inside, with a lot of artifacts around. Huh? Part of the walls were higher and they had a roof. Machu Picchu, 30% of the buildings of Machu Picchu was destroyed by the nature, trees. You know? And you also have to know the 7. Is what nobility is, people from the town, no? That's king, royalty in town, no? High class and low. The temple in circular shape, the temple of the sun, with idols made of gold. So on the temple of the sun, in the temple of the sun, Incas used to leave offerings, idols, statues made of gold, because gold symbolized the blood of the sun. Now, Sacred Valley and the Milky Way. So they believe that the Milky Way was the shadow of the river along the Sacred Valley. It's a nice. At night, we see the foundations today. Now, if you go to Sacsayhuaman above Cusco, you still see the foundations. They used to be like this, according to chronicles, no? Inca towers to push and pull the rocks. These ropes made of llama skin, trunks, native trunk like rollers. Manpower, no? And techniques. One of them, wood along the cracks, and then water, and then wood expand the rocks. That's the way how they broke these rocks here. Granite. Machu Picchu white granite. The festival of the sun in June 21st, winter solstice. The king and the queen, they were carried during the festival. You know. This is the Inca mummies. The Inca mummies were still Peru. Corn. We make corn. Chicha morada. This is really good for cancer. Prevents cancer and cleans the colon. And it's good for red cells in the body. Scientifically prove it. I drink this thing as this top, right? They build the foundations first. Rocks, drainage. Rocks, smaller stones, sand, and soil. Is the way they build. This is Machu Picchu. See? We've been there. Coast, Andes, and jungle. See? From sea level to 6,000 meters right here. But Incas used to grow crops from sea level almost to 5,000 meters. And Machu Picchu is in Argentina. This is a different one. Argentina. Inca mummies, they had to walk from Cusco to Argentina 6 months. Their skin is still in day without breaks for 80 years. But different groups of people. Now, every day. So it was hard to break the rocks, but there were thousands. circular shape is facing to the east. There is a rock in the middle, an altar. Below this temple, there's a cave. That's a temple of the Mother Earth. We cannot see it from here. So we have the temple of the sun, which was considered the father, and below the temple of the Mother Earth, Pachamama and Taita Inti, father, son. Center of the Incas. So Machu Picchu was important, sacred, religious, spiritual, powerful center of the Incas. Machu Picchu is the end of the sacred valley, and this valley is located in Cusco region. Cusco is one of the 24 Peruvian regions. Cusco is in Peru, and Peru is here, close to the equator line. And what's the equator line? It's coca. That's coca news here, eh? Coca plant. This green, bright green, coca. This orchid, one of the biggest, it's a bamboo, and this bamboo blooms. Sobralia is the name, Sobralia. Now look, it's called angel trumpet flower. That's you make a tea, you can make a tea and drink it. If you drink the tea of that flower, you don't have to hike in the trumpet. Hiding, and they didn't finish to build the temple, especially this plaza. They were transporting this rock. If you look underneath, you have stones. Is it where they were moving? No? I don't know, maybe they wanted to. They were excavating there last year. They were excavating. They covered the hole because of the rain. I like the way they build the walls.
Yeah. Unbelievable.
Yeah, the rocks, and the walls on top. I like this one. That shape, right? The rock has the shape of the mountain. Actually, this rock represents the mountains of the whole empire. You know, or you need to know, that the mountains, the glaciers were considered sacred mountains, sacred glacier, or gods, because they believed, and we still believe today, was used as a living room, dining room. The second floor is a bedroom and storage with doorways. That's good. Good question. There's one palace, only one palace, but the royal palaces. Look this building.
Oui. Je dis oui, mais c'est quelqu'un qui est comme très dangereux pour les bâtiments.
They're found here in the urban area. Literally, Incas used to live with their dead. most of the mummies were found in an urban area. Were part of the three spiritual worlds of the Incas, and they were sacred animals for this society. And the condor considered the messenger of the Incas. If you look, have you ever seen a vulture? If you come closer, you will see as they cut the head of the condor. Here, see? The head, the eyes, and the beak. That's the body, part of the body. This rock. This is not artificial water. It's original water from the spring. Still running today. Still running today. You can get some water in bottles, take a spiritual bath in your showers in your hotels. Yeah, that's what I do sometimes. I do. Sometimes I get water. I have 3 bottles I have right now in my fridge.